Excuse me for getting a little sentimental this time of year, but you know how I start to get all choked up when I see people trampling each other underfoot in an effort to get close to that giant 100-foot Christmas tree in Rockefeller Center that we cut down from an old-growth forest in the Adirondacks so we can hang wire sculptures on it so people can take selfies while elbowing one another in the gizzards. I cherish all the Christmas traditions. You know how I love it when the Hello Kitty cheese boards go on sale, and the Herbal Essence Damaged Hair Shampoo Conditioner combo packs for Grandma. They're all scattered on the floor at JCPenney. I love that. You know how it makes me cry when they rerun the Nestor the Long-Eared Christmas Donkey Claymation Special? Especially the part where the mama donkey dies a horrible death trying to keep him warm and his ears flop into a sad inverse diacritical mark. So you know what time it is. It's time once again for the Joe Bob Briggs Christmas story. And this year I want to tell you about my little nephew, Wilbur, and what the spirit of Christmas means to him. Little Wilbur lives in a cardboard box in East Tulso. He crawls around in an alley behind the cattleman's restaurant and he sniffs the bacon drippings. And sometimes a maniac who smells bad will give Wilbur a nickel. But then Wilbur will lose the nickel because he can only count up to 4. Wilbur is so poor that sometimes he rents himself out as a beanbag chair for Native American children. But is little Wilbur sad? A lot of people would say that little Wilbur has a sad life, but does little Wilbur say that? Actually, we're not sure because little Wilbur has a speech impediment and so nobody can understand him. But if we could understand him, I think he would say he's not sad. He would say, yes, I live in a cardboard box, but some people can't afford cardboard. Some people live in those Amazon delivery boxes that are made out of some kind of synthetic stuff that dissolves in the rain. We should look at what we have, not what we don't have. And then little Wilbur would raise up his little filthy piggish face. And once again, this is all speculation because we hadn't been able to communicate with little Wilbur ever since he read Geek Love and went rogue on us. But he would raise up his face and he would talk about the orphans of Equatorial Guinea and how we need to give a nickel to the Lottie Moon Christmas offering so that our finest boob job plastic surgeons can go over there to Africa and give them free hair lip repairs. But this year we had a little Christmas miracle. After we hunted little Wilbur down and we found him dealing 3-card monte next to the Goodwill box where Otis the dyslexic prophet lives. Otis the dyslexic prophet is always saying, peace on you. But he says it in such an aggressive way that we don't really think he's a good influence on little Wilbur. But if you wait until Otis the dyslexic prophet is passed out, little Wilbur will sometimes try to communicate with you. And so that's what happened this year. He motioned for me to put my ear down close to his face. And even though he was grunting a lot and forcing inarticulate half words out of his filthy mouth, I felt like I was receiving my own special gift from Santa, as though I were a tongue-talking holy roller or something that's been turned into a human satellite receiving dish. And it was my job to interpret what little Wilbur was saying for all the people who had gathered in the alley between Gino's Topless and Bowser Brothers Auto Body to do meth deals. And you know what little Wilbur was saying? He was saying, God bless you, Joe Bob. Do you have change for a nickel? And so I gave little Wilbur change for a nickel. Actually, I just gave him 4 pennies. I didn't want him to be confused. And he was so happy. It was the happiest Christmas of all.